So, how is everyone doing? I have a new camera. It is a Nikon D5300, and I kind of did a walkthrough. Well, this is what this video is a walkthrough of it. I took it out walking a little bit, did some image stabilization test with various lenses like the Nikon and the Quantaray, however you say that name. That's this lens right here. Overall, DSLRs aren't extremely great for image stabilization, but I kind of, if I want something that I just want to walk around with that is an all-in-one device, then you kind of have to make trade-offs on other things, because like actual handheld camcorders, they don't take pictures very well. Not to mention they don't have very large focal lengths. Like, I think the most I've seen on one is like maybe 12, or I mean some of them are even 20x, and even then they're not that great. So I'm just kind of showing some of the lenses, which you'll see a test video in here that I did, and all of these I bought used on KEH.com, and that's where I've usually always gotten my video equipment. This one right here, this is the Quantaray 18-200, and it's not going to focus because I have a manual lens on there. This is an 18-200 Quantaray. This is basically just a rebadged Sigma. This one does have image stabilization OS, and this one is a very strange lens, meaning sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works better than the Nikon, sometimes it's worse than the Nikon. Sometimes it makes noise, sometimes it doesn't. It is a very strange lens, and it could just be, that's why they created it, because I from what I can get, this is like a house brand for Ritz camera. I guess that's how it used to go, and it could just be that they maybe did some contract work with Sigma. So the lens that is on my camera right now to record this is the 28mm f2.8 JCPenny lens, and it's actually pretty good for what I can gather from it. I mean, it does just fine for what I need it for. So this is the lens that came with the camera, and I keep trying to put it up, but you can't because you gotta focus. So this is the normal, the AFP 18-55. This one does not have, so the kit lens, this one does have image stabilization. This one is the 18-70 F3.5-F4.5 G ED lens. This one is pretty sharp. This one does not have image stabilization, so it's kind of gives me a little bit longer focal length. If I want to, if I'm walking somewhere where I want a little bit extra light, this might be to take. Then it kind of defeats the purpose when you have lenses like image stabilization. So this one so far has actually probably been one of my favorites. Bought this one used on Keech. I think I paid like 19, it was like 15, I don't know, I bought a few, I forgot how much exactly they cost, but this is the Tamron LD 28-200, and this thing produces some really nice images for as old as it is. This one has, it just kind of gives it that nice, warm, contrasty look. I know some people might think that it's not the sharpest lens out there, but for some reason I just really like the images that come out of this lens. The other one that I got, and this one does also have VR, or image stabilization, whatever you want to call it. This is the 18-105. This is the 18-105 3.5-5.6 G ED with VR, and this is another good one. Then this one that I got, this one I got used also on KeyH, and this is a Sigma 75-300, and I actually had to take this one apart right here because there was some clouding going on the inside element, and I had to take this whole thing apart, clean the inside, put it all back together. And of course that's why this one is like $6. I bought this used in ugly condition. And what's kind of funny is KeyH is very conservative on their lenses, meaning they always undercut the actual rating of the lens. Because like all of this, I spent less than $80 on all of these lenses right here. This is also another one of my favorites. This is the 135mm f2.8 Promatic. This was made in Japan, and I don't know that much information on it, but this lens is actually very sharp. I actually haven't done very much research on it, just something that I did quick. This is in really nice. I think they classified this as in bargain condition, but it's in excellent condition. There's not a scratch on the lens, the inside or the outside, and the images that come out of this are really sharp. So that's about all of the lenses that I got to go with this camera. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. There's the kit lens. Yeah, I showed you that. That's the 105, the Quantaray. So yeah, and you'll just see the images or the test images in this video. So okay, what's everyone doing? Just doing a quick little sort of like a little walk through video, or showing myself walking. Yeah, I don't know if this is going in the video or not, but yeah, as you can see, I'm just walking around with my Nikon D5300, and I found this trail not that far from my house. Alright, so this is the Quantaray, I cannot say that word, Quantaray 18 to 200 millimeter. It's got optical image stabilization. It's a very strange lens. Sometimes it's worse than the Nikon, sometimes it's better. And sometimes it makes noise, and sometimes it doesn't. It really doesn't make any sense. I think it's just, it's not a high quality lens at all. It's a super cheap budget lens, so it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I paid $17 for it used, and there's really not anything wrong with it. I mean, there may be, that's why there's the whole, optical image stabilization issue, but I don't know, maybe that's, so cheap, even when, they were brand new. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice trail. I'm gonna have to come back and explore this quite a bit more. Right now I'm just messing around because it's see, get this thing to focus. Yeah. So yeah, there you guys have it. There's a marker down there. The trail. It does pretty well, actually. I think the stabilization. So yeah, there you guys have it. That is the. So yeah, there's just a quick walk through of the Nikon D5300. This is going to be my main camera now, so I wanted something that could do, you know, a lot better photography and do video at the same time. And I don't know if that's, oh shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and my holding skills are not very good. I forgot my handheld tripod, so I'm just doing this, you know, in a really crappy way. Anyways, I know this isn't the best video. I don't have the best review slash videos in general on YouTube, but I wanted something that would do photography and video at the same time. So, because I want to get back into, you know, my photos and stuff like that. So, and then I'm gonna open up a Flickr page, which I will share. It's been a while since I've done that. Frickin' wasps, man. I don't know where is focused or not, because I can't see that far away. Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying me just fumbling around with this frickin' thing. So, yeah, I gotta get the other one put together. Do I even know what I'm saying? I've got to get my my handheld tripod thing. I don't have it. So, okay, anyways, I'm done blabbering on. So, hope you guys enjoyed this of what you could. So, okay, this is the Tamron 28 to 200 millimeter F3.8 to 5.6, and this is at 28 millimeters, and this is 70 millimeter, and this is 200 millimeter. So yeah, this is the Quantaray HSM OS 18 to 200 millimeter at F3.5 to F6.3. This is 18 millimeter. This is 80 millimeter. And this is 200 millimeter. Just the exposure a little bit. So yeah, that's the Quantaray HSM. As my understanding, this is basically a rebranded Sigma. Okay, this is the Sigma 75 to 300 millimeter F4 to F5.6, and wide open, this thing is not very sharp at all. I have to stop it down to at least 5.6 or 6.3 just to get a decent image out of this thing. So I'm going to zoom into 135, and has a really janky focusing system, so bear with me here. So yeah, there is 135 millimeter at f6.3. Let's go to 300 millimeter, and that is 300 at f8. So it's still not that sharp, even when you stop it down a little, or even when you're at f8. So yeah, the next lens. Okay, so this is the Promatic 135 prime at it's a f2.8, and right now I'm at about f5.6. So if I open it up to 2.8, you can see that I gotta increase my exposure here. So right now it's at f2.8, and I'm at 1/1600th of a second. So if I bring it down to about f5.6, and then you see it becomes a little bit sharper. So this is a really nice prime lens. It's usually, well, the 135mm is usually about my favorite prime lens in all the cameras that I've ever had. So yeah.